And welcome to another episode of Supercard. It's Stevitude. I, of course, am Stevitude, and today we bring you the next installment of Supercard Land. As you know, last week was a PCC challenge for the highly coveted Nikki Bella card. So now the top 2,150 players in Supercard that busted their ass this weekend were fortunate enough to walk away with the legendary event Nikki Bella card. Now the real question is, do these 2,150 people have the intestinal fortitude to go on the road to glory? Supercard threw us a curveball this week. You know, after the events, either Road to Glory or PCC, we were doing a ring domination. But now, it's the return to the Road to Glory, featuring Nikki Bella and a bunch of dudes. So, unlike the PCC, where we had a lot of opportunities to gain some diva action, there are no divas on this train this time. I will say I ended up placing like 269, somewhere in there. The dogfight was real to place in the 201 to 550 rank to get the epic solo Brie Bella along with the Nikki card. See, the thing is, nobody wanted to overshoot and get in the 76 to 200 rank because nobody wants a fucking legendary enhancement card, okay? Cat Daddy, change the prices up, man, because nobody wants those enhancement cards. The people that get an epic solo diva get a better card in the long run because those stupid enhancement cards can be used for like 10 charges and they're gone forever. I'm sure I said this enough times already, but the pricing structure needs to be adapted a little bit. Why should someone that ranked lower get better cards? At least that's my opinion. But anyways, it was a dogfight. The last hour and a half, 2 hours, you're sitting here watching the points, seeing if the bar would get risen. Because, I mean, towards those last couple hours there, you were cruising, and all of a sudden you'd go from literally 530 to 270. You're like, holy buckets, I just jumped a lot of people. But that's because there was kind of a stopping point because nobody wanted to get into the top 200. Nobody wanted the enhancement card. People wanted the epic Brie card. So that was the dogfight that I was playing in. And like I said, I got lucky, I guess you could say, and played good enough strategy where I could get the cards I wanted. I personally have a preference whether I got the epic support Kendo stake or epic Brie. But then the more I thought about it, I think the epic Brie is going to do me more justice in the long run. Especially with the way I set my decks up at times when I mess around. And if I ever do get a second epic Brie, which maybe never, but if I did, I could pro it. Otherwise, you know, the epic Kendo stake's all cool beans and all, but then let's say I get a legendary support card. Well, guess what? That support card is, see ya, garbage. So, anyways, I got some new toys to show y'all. We got, I board pulled a Randy Orton this Sunday. So I have two now. 2 Sundays in a row, I board pulled 2 Randy Ortons. This Sunday and last Sunday. So there's a pro. Finishing up the second one, and then I'm going to pro it, and then bada bing, bada boom. Got another card for Road to Glory. Mistake I've had for a while now. I'm not in a hurry to get that done. I get done, because Miz is not exactly a popular card in the game. He's one of the lower guys in the Legendary, so if I do get it, I'll probably just half level it anyway. But look, there's 2 Camerons. You see that? The curse is over. I have finally successfully pulled 2 Legendary Divas that are the same superstar. So I will not only have the Nikki Bella Pro Legendary Event Diva, I will also have Cameron. Now, Cameron is the worst of the Divas, but you know what? I don't care. We gotta start somewhere. So maybe better things are to come. And with that, my ladder rewards are 8,869. So anybody that's played this enough knows 9,000 is coming. And I'm real skeptical, actually, of hitting 9,000 because with, but I mean, let's be honest here. This is probably going to be the last week of Legendary tier being the top dog. I can see the big update coming next week where we get Survivor finally. And there's been people that have been thinking that after this Nikki event, you know, that's a new tier to come. I thought it'd be another 2 weeks on top of it, but the way it's looking, I think they're ready to roll out the new tier, get that team event stuff started. and all kinds of other new surprises. Now, unfortunately, Road to Glory, I'm probably going to end up in between this casual expedition farming for energy. I'm going to hit 9,000, which sucks because I almost wanted to just not hit this 9,000 mark until the new tier rolled out. But, if I grind like a mofo, I could always get that Diva card. So, in a way, it's maybe better off just getting the Diva. So, and then I was pointed out by some people on the Twitter sphere. Follow me at Stevitude if you ever want to follow me. I tweet stuff sometimes. And catalog here, okay. So an epic tier. Okay, you see the Dean Ambrose there to the left of Dean. There's two Dean Ambroses. You got the regular like this that we have, and then you got the one next to it. What's up with that? And then John Cena, same thing. What's up with that? And then I think there was another one, Seth Rollins and Shawn Michaels. I didn't realize Shawn Michaels, so that's a new one. So yeah, something unique is going on in the Supercard universe. Kind of curious what those cards are going to be for and how to get them. And I'll have to do the Seth Rollins one because that's just the way I am. I have to get all Seth Rollins cards. That's what I do. But anyways, enough rambling. Let's go on to the Road to Glory featuring Nikki Bella. Your first card will be a common, simple Ryback. As if Ryback hasn't been shoved down your throat enough in the second season of Supercard, he will be shoved down your throat again. Luckily, it's only for a common. Next up, whoa, calm down. We got the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt. Crazy storylines going on with Mr. Wyatt right now. Had a Hell in a Cell masterpiece match with Roman Reigns, and now he's going after the Dead Man, The Undertaker, for the 25th anniversary of Survivor Series. And he's an uncommon, so there's that. And then you have King Bats, and who's been on fire since his return to WWE. Him and Sheamus and Rusev have been kind of a weird alliance trio thing, and they've been on fire for the most part, winning lots of matches. Happy to see Barrett finally some success. I mean, even when he was Intercontinental Champion, he was kind of a chump because he kept getting beat. Even when he was the King, he was getting beat for the most part. So maybe this little trio will turn into something. Maybe Barrett and Rusev will help Sheamus cash in the briefcase, because that would be a lot more entertaining than Sheamus by himself, because he's not very entertaining. Then, of course, The Undertaker, the Dead Man. He is available in a super rare form in this Road to Glory. That match with Lesnar was brutal. I don't know what to say about that. I was impressed. I didn't think the Taker had it in him. And him and Lesnar, man, that was a brutal match. The Hell in a Cell matches themselves in the cell, like I said before, with Wyatt and Reigns. Those two matches were the best matches of the night by far. Nothing else came close. The only thing I was disappointed was the whole pay-per-view was very predictable. I think I actually predicted every single match right, which is rare. Usually there's about one or two curveballs that get me, but I nailed them all, so that just means creative needs to throw some more swerves here. Speaking of Rusev, as I did before, here he is in the ultra rare form. Kind of a funny picture of him. If you look at his face, doesn't he look like Taz, kind of? I'd be sick if we had Taz card in this game. You say all Brock Lesnar is the Suplex City mayor. I think Taz is the original, and he was a Paulie guy too. So those of you that know who Taz is and respect Taz know that Taz was the shit. Anyway, Kane, epic. There he is, the demon himself. Not Corporate Kane, Demon Kane. Epic. This makes a pro for me, so that is cool. And of course, John Cena, legendary, given away by your friends at Cat Daddy, because our event we had recently, John Cena. So guess what? If you don't have that second one yet, you get a pro now, kids. So this is another reason why I think this is the end game for legendary, because basically you got handed a legendary pro Rollins and a legendary pro Cena to take with you into the next tier. So if your luck has run short, you get some top legendary pros to the next dance. So I guess that's cool for the people that are lazy and don't go hard as a mofo like I did. giving away the top dog cards, but I see what the game's doing. They're all about money, 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 money. Because they want people to get into Survivor tier, equally balance the playing field, even though there's players that have way more games than I do, and they earn that. You only get what you put into it, and what you put in the Nikki Bella, John Cena would. Anyways, that's your featured card of the week. So if you are in the top 2,150, like myself, you will go until your fingers fall off to get this card. You will get this card by any means necessary, because it'd be foolish not to get the second half and pro the card. Then again, maybe you're not gonna. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there might be some players that might be able to get the single card, and it's not a bad single legendary card. It will help you depending on where you're sitting in the game, but at the same time, the pro is gonna be, top dog. So with that is your road to glory starting this Thursday. Yep, starting Thursday. 11 hours. 11:44. That's cool. King of the Ring, we'll quit there. I'm 14-1. Dip in 07 until I know where humans. Belka probably is as well. So for a change, I've been playing with mostly like 2 or 3 humans a crack in the King of the Ring, which is totally fine. Whatever. I've been fortunate enough to walk away with a legendary in the last how many King of the Rings now. A lot of players I see, they'll have the Finn and the Ryback, but they probably won't have Sting or Taker. Not a lot of players have the Taker compared to the other event cards, just because some players didn't go. It's hard to get into the legendary right away because they changed the brackets and how you get whatever. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, but it was harder to get into legendary tier when this second season launched than it is now. They changed the difficulty a little bit, toned down, whatever. And I'll be honest, I bought some legendary epic packs when the game first came, season 2, because I knew I wanted to get that ring domination. Because I played for the Taker card, remember back 2 months ago. I got the Taker. I needed the second half, but my deck wasn't quite good enough to get into the ring domination legendary tier to get the Taker. So I did what I had to do, and pro the legendary card right off the bat, luckily, and it was a rock too, so really lucky. And so that's history. So with that, I'm going to call it a video. Thank you for watching another episode of Supercard of Stevitude. Like, follow, subscribe. Tweet me on Twitter. And I will try to get a video or 2, hopefully, of some Road to Glory action. So with that, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.